And now I want to share with you the General's Handbook. I know that have been Warhammer 40,000 months this July 2020, but I want to share with you as well. I bought the General Handbook as I normally do every year for Age of Sigmar, although I have not played too much Age of Sigmar recently. The first part we have is the pitch battle profiles, or model profiles is points. So we have here all the points of the different armies. I will not go through that, and to be fair, is the part that is less interesting for me, because normally if I'm doing an army I go directly to the app of Games Workshop and I do the army there. So it's a book that I normally don't using. Here we have then what is in the General's Handbook of 2020, and in this book we have rules for open play, narrative games and match games. Okay, most of the people is mainly interested on the match games, I would say, but I want to go through all this. So, right, first we have the player's code. I think this is interesting that they put this in. I think this should be in every book, how to behave correctly when you are playing games of any game, right? At the end, these are quite generic, quite a generic code that you should apply. And sometimes it's a little bit a shame that we have to remember this, but we play this to have a fun time. So, and sometimes we are too much competitive, I would say. So let's go. First, on open play we have this Disguise Slaughter, and here is this was I think released in Games Workshop and in White Dwarfs. Okay, and we have all the rules to play aerial games. Okay, and then we have at the end we will have the profiles. Well, we have of course the battle plans as well, Sky Battle. We have here the different rules. We have even rules for campaign, and we have then the different units that you can use for these games. Okay, and this is really thing to simulate battle fights. Okay, so this is not is an alternative to Age of Sigmar, and you can see the profiles are completely different, and you have to you have direction of the attacks and so on. So it's quite a curious thing. I never played this, I never had the occasion, but it looks quite interesting, and I don't think there is points for that. I don't think there is even points to play that, because in the end you cannot use the Age of Sigmar points because it makes no sense neither. Okay, I don't know, I never played that. I have to go through the rules, but I have seen this, and yeah, I never had the opportunity to play it, but looks quite a curious thing that they have released, and it's here on the open play part. Okay, then we have the Open War Coalition Battle Generator. So this is a way to make random battle plans. Okay, or to make random battle plans where you do random deployments, you create random objectives, random twists, and then you have the personal legend and the rules in case there is imbalance between the armies. Those can be used by the warlord or if after set up one coalition has more force points worth of units than the other. Well, so yes, in case it's to balance the game a little bit if there is less points from one side to the other. Then we go to the narrative games, and here we have the team battle special rules. Okay, and Whisper Engine. So we have here, I did not have time to go to it, and then we have the Coalition of Death, and we have here different, this is really more like a battle team type of rules. I did not, sorry for that, but I did not have time to go to the what is the ANVIL of Apotheosis. Okay, so here you see all the different things, content that you have. This I did not have time to go through this type of thing, and this is mainly, no I remember what is this. Sorry, it was a little bit, so this is the rules to create your own character, right? So you start with which race you want to take, which faction you want to make your character. Imagine that I want to do an deathmatch, so then I take this profile. Okay, next step, if I take a deathmatch, what armory, what weapons, what I want to give to it. Okay, Second part, what type of archetypes I want to give to this one. Fifth part, if I want to put him on a beast or not. If I want to create any enhancements or abilities. And then you create your own personalized character that is mainly for missions. And of course, here you have the destiny points. So each thing is costing some destiny points. Of course, if you take a Bulgur, that you already consume 8 points. If you take a Death Mage, you only have consumed 3 points of your destiny points. And the idea is that after all this, you will have more or less characters that are balanced between each other. So you will not have a Bulgur on a super big zombie dragon, because normally this will take a lot of apotheosis points, unless you want to align this with your friend and you know that the one character will be much stronger than the other. But here it's quite interesting concept, and yeah, of course this is mainly for narrative gaming and to be played in campaigns where you can have your own personal character and then you do your own conversion, and you can see here we have different conversions that is quite inspiring as well. So it's quite a curious rules. And then we go to the match games. Okay, introducing the match play again, the pitch battle rules for 2020. So they review always the pitch battle rules, scenario table. We have the newest scenarios for 2020. Okay, so here we have all the new scenarios 2020. And then we have the meeting engagement. So it's more or less, and here I want to understand what is, yes, I think if these arise from the age or something like that. Okay, I guess these are rules. So you cannot put it there. Yeah, these are rules if the meter gathering from the age cannot fit. So these are some clarifications, I guess, and we have more battle plans here. Okay, pitch battle, collision of death. We also have the collision of death, and here we have more limitations. So all this goes about making allies and collisions, and now they are really making rules to how we can ally and how this can be done. Okay, and then we have the different realm battle rules. And they put them in the match play because I think they realized that most of the people were not using these rules, and match play auxiliary rules that we have also here. Okay, so these are the way so you complete this auxiliary. Yeah, these are the auxiliary objectives. So these are for hiding agendas, if I'm not wrong. Several auxiliary objectives refer to player starting army. Starting army is made. The auxiliary objectives refers to the player starting army. Match play game. If you complete more auxiliary objectives than your opponent, you count the result of a draw for the battle as a minor. Okay, so these are things that you can do. Okay, but this is going to be quite complicated to follow up all in a match play game after setup. But before the players determine who has the first, each player pick two okay, you take two auxiliary objectives, and then if you do more auxiliary objectives on your opponent, you transform a draw into a minor victory. Okay, we have Conquest Unbound. That is all the rules for tournament. Okay, so here you have all the different rules for tournaments. I will not go through that. The rule tournament pack. Okay. And then finally we have Open War Army Generator to make a random army from the different, okay, and the Open War terrain. So this is what you have here on the General's Handbook 2020. So, and I just wanted to share with you what you can find in this book. So yeah, that's all for this video. I hope you have liked it. I hope you were interested in seeing what you have in what is in the General's Handbook. Again, soft cover. There's a lot of content, and it's a pity that I cannot use all the rules normally that we have here. But we have a lot of rules. We know the third. I think this is the third General's Handbook or the fourth. So that's all for now. Please give a like if you have liked this video. Share if you think other people can be interested in the content. And as usual, thank you.